welcome everybody. How are we doing today? Let me make sure everything is going to be quiet. This is Around the Blockchain. Thank you for joining everybody. This is the morning stream and we're coming to you live from DZ's basement. And remember, Around the Blockchain in the PM, it's me and the experts. Around the Blockchain in the AM, it is me and you. So I think we're going to go ahead and just get right into the noise, get right into the show, get right into the crypto news. And let's see what is going on in the world, everybody, because there's a lot going on. First off, we have RFK Jr. He is the presidential hopeful running for a Democrat nomination against Joe Biden. Then he went to Bitcoin Miami this year. He had thunderous applause. He said, I will fight for everyone's right to hold Bitcoin. The crowd loved it. Everyone loved it. The people loved it. They started chanting his name. Well, this just came out after the Bitcoin conference in Miami. He admitted to buying Bitcoin for his 7 children. That's right, he has 7 children. So you might be wondering, well, how much did he buy, everybody? Yeah, he bought 0.1. No, this man bought 2 Bitcoin for every single child. What is going on? Resting, you are first. Ralphie, CBD, Flappy, and Joan. Everybody, I am the hardest working YouTuber. Call me. Am I the James Brown minus the crack? Possibly, but he does have better moves than me. All right, so he just revealed that he's purchased 2 Bitcoin for each of his 7 children. This is with Twitter Spaces with friend of the channel, Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. I need to try to get on that show, but I don't know if I can after JFK. He revealed he purchased the Bitcoin in response to criticism he faced for promoting a volatile commodity without having any personal stake. So he said, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, everybody. All right, so right after the Bitcoin conference, I got a big check, and I said, okay, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. About 2 for every one of his 7 kids there. So, hey, JFK, do you want to adopt me? Sure, I might be a little bit old, but that's fine. Looks like he has 6 biological children. And then the 7th child is presumed to be the child from Kennedy's current marriage to actress Cheryl Hines, also known as Cheryl. I think she played her own name there. Cheryl from Curb Your Enthusiasm, starring Larry David, connected to FTX, which we're going to circle back to later. How's everybody doing? James Brown without the music dancing, or crack just leaves the grape. Grape drink. All right, Kennedy popularly endorsed it. This is the Bitcoin conference in May of this year. He said it's an exercise in democracy and calling it a bulwark against government and corporate expansion and intrusion at the time. Guys, Bitcoin is freedom, and there's a couple candidates. It seems like they're fighting for freedom. So huge stuff. This got revealed because the filing showed he had between this much Bitcoin in a brokerage account. You have to do this every 3 months when you're trying to run for office, or if you're a current politician there. He said he was not involved at the time. I'm not an investor. I'm not here to give investment advice at the time. Well, guess what? He ended up buying some, so Bitcoin bull. Hey, Gary Scuzzler, I'm going to keep them flowing. And don't you forget, we're going to be on the main show. All right, yeah, the head shines. Look, maybe tomorrow we'll do without overhead lights. But look, just wear sunglasses. That's all I'm going to ask. All right, this is a fun story. Might try to cover this on ATB because I think we can go back and forth with the guests. I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about Bruce Lee avatar teaching you Kung Fu? Is it going to be a plug in the back of your neck like Neo? Are you going to say, whoa? Are you going to flow like water? Or are you going to hit yourself in the head with the nunchakas? I'm probably going to hit myself in the head with the nunchakas. I don't know why I'm calling it that way. I think that's how you're supposed to say it, though. Nunchakas. All right, those who wish to participate, you can mint the Bruce Lee avatar in the Polygon ecosystem. He died in 73. He had a headache, took some medication, had an adverse reaction. That's my understanding. Then passed away in his sleep. Those who, and now it's on the 26th, you want to engage with this, you can mint the avatars. The minting is today, folks. It is today for Polygon. It is tomorrow for Ethereum. This is going to be a partner with Magic Eden. Hey, Bruce Lee, pretty cool. Can he teach me Kung Fu? I don't know. Am I going to do all the push-ups he's going to do? I don't know. Am I going to do all the sit-ups? Probably not. But that's pretty cool this is what the metaverse was built for. It is built for Kung Fu lessons with Bruce Lee, okay? It is built for rap sessions with Snoop. Not Snoop, I'm sorry. He's still alive. No, I meant Tupac. I meant Biggie. I want to hang out with Snoop I keep saying Snoop. I want to hang out with Biggie in the metaverse. I want to hang out with Tupac. I think that's going to be cool. I think that's what everyone wants. Let's think of some other dead celebrities. All right, so I could talk to Elvis, right? I could get Elvis going. Hold on. Let me fix this right quick. Yeah, I can get Elvis. He can teach you how to make some blue suede shoes. What are some other dead celebrities we're talking about, folks? Let's see. We could have Mark Twain teach you how to paint a fence. Let's see. What are some other we could have Princess Diana tell you how to not drive. Is that one too soon? That one might be too soon. We have, let's see, I want to hang out with Abe Lincoln and get in a boxing match with Abe Lincoln. You thought I was going to say watch a movie with him. No. I know how that goes. That's not going to end up well. There's going to be a big bang and a surprise, and it's going to ruin the headline there. Let's see. What else do we got? You know what? I want lightsaber battles with Darth Vader. But I want to fight him as young Anakin, and then I could just beat him down. All right, let's move on to the next story here. I meant to click on, which one was it? I forgot. It was the one right here. Okay, Amazon expands managed blockchain services. More Amazon crypto collaborations happening right now. Don't worry, we're going to come back to SBF, everybody. Do not worry, we're going to come to SBF. Sleazy, Deezy, in the stretch, teasy. It's only stretched because of my muscles. He will do no more than 1 year, and that is if he's charged. Well, we're going to look into the SBF thing. Gandhi shows us how, hey, someone remembered that reference from the other day. Love The Office. Hey, thank you. We're in the studio. Do you guys want to see the magic? Do you want to see the magic? I don't know if you want to see the magic. I'd have to go to that. Our regularly scheduled program here. All right. Back to Amazon. Okay, fully managed service. So AWS. This runs the internet essentially. I think Amazon wants to do the same thing for crypto, but instead of AWS, they want to do it with AMB. This is Amazon Managed Blockchain. This is them trying to sneak in the back door. This is trying to sneak into your back door, and they're going to try to control your wallet in your back pocket. They want to stick their hand in your back pocket, and they want to control your wallet here. So this is they're expanding these offerings. This announcement came during their AWS Blockchain Summit. They are the largest provider of cloud services in the world. So that's what I mean when they control the internet. In Canada, it is pronounced deezed. I love sneaking in someone's, hey, now, come out, get out of my back porch. We do, okay, live at 6. All right, we keep rolling down here. You can see the Seattle, they added the AMB in 2019, and they're gradually moving further in the Web3 space. Earlier, they posted job listings for the Web3 staffers. So this is going to be node offerings for serverless, scalable access to blockchains. They're going to, hey, you're a blockchain. We could save you money by doing all your infrastructure. And then eventually, this is my prediction. I'm not the tech guy. I'm not Guilfoyle from Silicon Valley. But bear with me as we go through my cursory understanding of the landscape. Back in the day, you could run a server out of your garage. But then as things blew up, Reddit, you know, hey, this isn't going to work. We're going to have to expand. Hey, you know what? Let's buy a warehouse. We'll still have our own servers. Web keeps expanding. 4K, everything, more data, everything keeps expanding. Gets to the point it does not make any sense for you to have your own servers. So then you start contracting it out. I think the same thing's going to happen to blockchain. Sure, it makes sense. Yeah, I got my little laptop. It's running Cardano. I got this little thing over here. It's running blockchain. That was not me trying to do a Kamehameha. Ah! No, that was not that. So I think the same thing is going to happen to blockchain. I think eventually, you know, when you have a immutable ledger, you're looking at every transaction. And as crypto expands, these ledgers are going to grow in size. And eventually, you're going to not be able to run nodes from your basement. Maybe this is a 20-year play. Maybe this is a 40-year play. But this is, I think, Amazon's dark plan. It's a dark plan. It's an evil plan. It's a smart plan. It's a plan that's going to make their shareholders money. I think they want to do. They want to control the blockchain just like they control the cloud serving space in America. All right, too much is happening in this time slot. Hey, Crimson Caravan, don't worry. This is a 9:30 to 10 show. Tentatively, I think we're gonna do 9:30 to 10 every day. All right, Ken versus Ryu. Who I got? Me. I got me. All right, revoking the big bro comment after the Dragon Ball reference. Well, whatever, bro. I love when people give their gems ideas. Okay, let's move on to the next story here. And then we're going to talk crypto bill, and then we're talking SBF. Don't you worry, we're going to talk about the curly-haired man. All right, Coinbase A16Z backed cash-like crypto wallet Beam. There's a new wallet. You can send payments by clicking a QR code. They want to psyop us into clicking QRs everywhere. I'm not clicking QRs. I refuse. Okay, I go to a crypto conference. You know how many QR codes I click? Zero. But that being said, this is probably going to take off. It's probably going to get more popular, and more people are going to use it. The wallet's built for Optimism and Coinbase's base, which isn't based. So watch out for this big centralized wallet. You might start seeing it. You're going to see partnerships roll out where they'll try to force you to use it because it'll be easy. They're not going to try to incentivize you with money. They're going to try to incentivize you with ease, because we talked about this last night, ATB. I brought up Clear. Clear, if they said, hey, we want to scan your eyeball and we're going to give you $500, I would have said, no, that's stupid. But they said, we want to scan your eyeball and save you 30 minutes every time you take a flight. I said, sign me up here. And I pulled my eyelids open. It was because of the ease. It was because of the convenience. And so they're going to do something similar here. I think it's going to be, go to Starbucks and link this wallet and you get a free Frappuccino. So it's going to be something like, oh, you get a free upgrade and a Happy Meal. So that's how they're going to try to sell it, if I had to guess there. Pretty sure you saw SBF at Arby's. So you saw the sloppy roast beef, huh? Wasn't okay. See, there's a joke there. I'm not going to make it. All right, I send transactions with the QR code. Good for you. That's fine. I'm more talking about scanning strange ones you don't recognize at crypto conferences. That's what I don't do. I'm not scanning my eyeballs though until they make you. Just want to say I appreciate your views and the balance you bring to the show. Thank you, P10. I try to hit it in the middle because we don't want to be maxis of anything. All right, Krispy Kreme. Yeah. That people do it for a free donut. That is a great point. They've done the free Krispy Kreme thing with a certain injection of a medical procedure there. All right, need to give tax exempt. Hey, why not? Looking for that free, free F-150. Everyone's going to scan their eyeball at that point. All right, this one, we're not going to get in the weeds too much. Crypto bill passes Congressional Committee in victory for industry. The reason we're not going to get in the weeds too much, sure, it passes the committee. Then it has to pass the House. Then it has to pass the Senate. And then it's signed by old Joe. I don't know if it's going to happen, but this is a good sign. It looks like we're making some headway. This is something that would not have happened a few years ago. So it's a handful of Democrats joined committee Republicans in voting for the bill. So Jim Himes, Richie Torres, going against their own party and trying to help us, the crypto community, out. So I want to give a special shout out to Jim Himes and Richie Torres for, in my opinion, doing the right thing and fighting against the big banks, fighting against the surveillance state, because essentially the surveillance state wants to control crypto before they have any kind of real rollout. Let's get the real rollout going, and let's teach people how to be sovereign. Let's teach people how to be private. Let's teach people how to take it to the next step there. All right, waiting for the, okay, hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. And again, we're going to try to keep doing this 9:30 to 10. 5 p.m. is me and the experts. We go around the blockchain. At 9:30 a.m., it's me and you. It is me and you, chat. You see this? You're sitting right next to me. You're right here You're right next to me. Okay. All right, let's get to the final story here. Yeah, we're going to talk about the curly-haired guy. Yeah, the guy with the shiny head is going to talk about the guy with the curly hair. All right, prosecutors want disgraced crypto mogul Bankman-Fried in jail ahead of trial. The Bankman who fried everybody, who's friends with the Sam Altman. What is going on, Kelly? How are you doing? Everybody in the chat say, hey, have I hit the like button yet? If you haven't, please go ahead. All right, prosecutors are asking a judge to put Sammy Boy in jail ahead of his trial, which is scheduled to start very, very soon here, just in a couple months. As he considers their request, the judge has imposed a broad gag order in this case. Here's the cool part. There were audible gasps in the courtroom. In the courtroom on Wednesday when prosecutors told the judge they were seeking Bankman-Fried's detention. Let's do it one more time. There were audible gasps in the courtroom. His defense attorney said he was only notified of the ask 1 minute before court. He's been living under house arrest in his parents' home in Northern California near the Stanford University campus since December. He was released on a $250 million bond. I looked up his parents' house back in the day. I thought it was going to be some crazy mansion. It's a nice home, but it's not a mansion. The U.S., it's worth a couple $1 million, but it's California, so it doesn't actually mean too much. The U.S., 2.5. The U.S. sought modifications for his bail agreement after the New York Times published a piece about his ex, Caroline Ellison, the former head of Animoca. You know what I'm talking about. The former head of the crypto hedge fund Bankman-Fried founded. Ellison is also his former girlfriend and key witness for the prosecution. She pled guilty to fraud charges earlier this year, and she is expected to testify against him at trial. I thought it was pled. Is it pleaded? Pleaded is what pants are, right? Am I wrong here? Let me know, chat. Is it pled or pleaded? Alameda. She's a former CEO, Satoshi. She's a former CEO, which is sometimes you're in the hot seat there. Recently sat down with an interview with the Times and showed a reporter some of Ellison's private writings. The prosecution argued this amounted to witness tampering, added it could also taint the jury pool. The government said he has more than 1,000 phone calls with journalists since he was arrested. He's had more than 100 calls with the reporter who wrote the Ellison story, many of which lasted longer than 20 minutes. He also had more than 500 calls with Michael Lewis, who's writing the book about the rise and fall of FTX. It was once the most popular exchange, and at the end of the year, it collapsed, arrested, and was orchestrating one of the largest financial frauds. Unlike other high-profile defendants, he has frequently communicated with the public and reporters. It's not the first time the judges considered the request to modify the terms. He's agreed to the request to restrict his access to the internet after they figured out use an encrypted messaging app to communicate with a former colleague at FTX. Many called that witness tampering. So they tried to restrict his internet after he was reaching out to former employees with encrypted messaging apps. Well, how would you assess that situation and that behavior? I know how I assess it. So, all right, so we got Sammy. Is he going to end up in jail? It's up to the judge, so we'll find out soon. I don't know how long the judge has to ask, but again, there were audible gasps in the courtroom. That was my impression. All right, they're all fried. Yep, you got it right, man. You got it right there. Plead is past tense. All right, only Sam would want. Okay, he's only the one who wants to mess with that. RB. Hey, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? All right, everybody. Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it at the time here. I think we had a great show. We're in it a little bit sooner than normal, but that's fine because, guys, we had a phenomenal time today. A great time today. Looking at some of the YouTube comments. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you hanging out. Lazarus Hand, the super sub. If you are a super sub, your name sticks out. It's easier to see. I hope this trial is on Law and Order, Law and Crime Network. Okay, yeah, the old court TV. Yeah, I hope so too. They're going to turn it into a Law and Order episode because they always try to bring some pop culture stuff. We cannot wait to see the Law and Order episode. I want to see Ice-T stick his shoe where the sun doesn't shine. I want him to kick the other curly hairs, if you know what I'm saying there. Great show. Thank you very much. Utaman, everybody. Utaman, put on the Jag reboot. Hey, maybe we get DeSantis to come in and, brush off some of his old whites there. Need to watch that. Yeah, that will be a good one. All right, well, folks, I think we had a great time. We had an awesome time hanging out. We're going to be here. I'm going to try to do this every 9:30 to 10. The desk is legit. We're working on a new set. This is just some stupid stuff I put in Mid-Journey, so I appreciate that. All right, well, that's all we got time for today. It's been an awesome one. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back at 5 p.m. In fact, I'm going to be back in an hour and a half. So, all right, until next time.